There's a few simple habits you can do every day that are gonna supercharge your conversation skills, and today, you gonna learn them. What up, homie? My name's Dave, and I put out new videos every Tuesday and every Friday to help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to hit that button so you don't miss your chance with that next girl. Now listen, man, there's a lot that goes into talking to people, and especially into talking to girls, but these habits you're gonna learn today make it a lot easier. They're gonna help you have flowing conversations, be a more interesting person, and have more to talk about. But make sure to stick around all the way to the end, because you're gonna learn a simple trick that instantly makes you better at conversation. Now, let's get into it.
Oh wow, you be calling on a weekend. I woke up like what's up on the streets and
a lot of us check our phones way too much. Not only does it distract you from what's going on in the moment, but it makes it real hard to focus. Think about it, you're sitting there talking to someone, but in the back of your mind you're like, man, when are they gonna shut the fuck up so I can check my Instagram likes? Checking your phone less allows you to cut out a big distraction, be more present in the moment during those conversations, and have better conversations. So how do you cut down your phone usage though? Well, I'm still working through it, but here's a few things that have really helped me. First, whenever you're doing work, try to put your phone at least 10 feet away from you so you don't have the urge to constantly pick it up and check it. Another thing you want to do is avoid checking your phone anytime you're having a conversation with somebody. One thing that could help is just putting the phone upside down, on silent, on the table. Now, of course, what gets measured gets managed, so you want to track your phone usage on a week-by-week basis and try to lower it like 10% each week or more if you can handle it.
I've never really been the one who's worried. Always been the one who's keeping it cool.
It's not just your phone that can distract you. There's so much noise going on in your head, so many BS thoughts that you don't really need to be thinking while you're trying to have a conversation with somebody. This is why meditation is so key, man. It helps to calm your mind, clear your thoughts, and focus on the person you're talking to. And the best conversations you have are gonna come when you're really present in the moment. That's when you're gonna pick up on the social cues, when you're gonna make the best eye contact, when you're just gonna be the most socially savvy. That's why I try to meditate every single day, and it's really been a game changer for me. So how do you build a meditation habit? Well, the real simple way is to download an app like Calm or Headspace, which give you guided meditations and make it easy to build a habit. You can also find a bunch of free meditation or guided meditation resources online. There's plenty of ways to do it, but the big key is to actually sit down, give yourself 10 minutes, and practice it. If you do it for 30 days straight, you're gonna see some changes. You're gonna be more in the moment, you're gonna be more confident in your interactions, and you're gonna just feel better. Now, if you wanna improve with girls quickly, I got something awesome for you, man. I'm offering a free one-on-one call with me for a limited number of guys who want to beat their approach anxiety and have awesome conversations with girls. On the call, we're going to go over your biggest pain points with dating and give you a strategy to start getting the results you really want. Those ladies out there, they better get ready, bro. If that sounds good to you, all you gotta do is hit the link in the description, fill out the quick application, and pick a time for the call. But do it now, because there's only a limited number of spots available and you don't want to miss your chance. I'm looking forward to helping you crush it, man.
ooh baby, get hyped to the beat. Let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam.
So one thing that can really help you to have good conversations is to listen to other people who are having good conversations. And for that, I really like to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast. So what's great about the Joe Rogan podcast is he'll have guests on from all different types of realms. Like one day I'll have a stand-up comedian, another day I'll have a historian, next day I'll have like a presidential candidate. But you get to see how he interacts with each of these types of people, how he keeps the conversation going, and how he makes it interesting. And it's great to kind of just be a fly on the wall to these intelligent conversations. And there's a lot you can learn from. Another podcast is actually surprisingly good for building your conversation skills, and specifically your sense of humor, is the Part of My Take podcast by Barstool Sports. What's great about it is they also have all different types of guests. It's mostly sports related, but they're always cracking awesome jokes and keeping the conversation going with their guests in interesting ways. So combining the Joe Rogan podcast and the Part of My Take podcast is gonna make you a better conversationalist almost naturally, just by listening to it and internalizing what's going on.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants.
Before I started working out, I never would have thought this would be the case, but going to the gym like 3 to 4 times a week and lifting some heavy weights actually makes a big difference in your overall confidence level and your ability to have good conversations. And the reason is, these muscles talk, bro. I'm just kidding, man. The real reason is because it really clears your head like nothing else. That you face the challenge, you overcome that challenge, and you come out just feeling great like a fucking warrior. Over time, this makes you more muscular, it improves your physical appearance, and this makes you more confident overall, which is gonna lead to you feeling better about having conversations. Adding another physical activity like playing pickup basketball or pickup football like I've been doing adds even more to it because you're forced to be social with the other people who are playing. So it improves your conversation skills and makes you look good. Plus, you can talk to those sexy fitness girls about going to the gym and about working out, which is always a plus. Haters in the comments coming at my throat, but they couldn't pull a girl if they had 100 ropes. Jamokes ain't never had a girl in their life, but the homies could get their dream girl in a night. Freestyle rapping is awesome for so many reasons, even if you are terrible at rapping and just overall look hilarious while doing it. It's awesome because it helps improve your wit, makes you think quicker because you get to think of the rhymes on the fly, and it prepares you for that epic rap battle that's eventually going to change your life. When you combine it with the fact that it also helps you not take yourself too seriously, it's a powerful combination, man. I've been freestyle rapping for years, and I'd say it's one of the biggest things that have helped me to become quick-witted in conversation, where I can just drop quick lines in there, make a girl laugh, and make the conversation fun. Now, it's easy to get started. You can throw in a beat, go a cappella, whatever you want to do. Try to do it for like 5 or 10 minutes a day. For me, I do it a lot of times when I'm just walking around the house. I'll rap about the dishes or about the fridge or whatever. I have some fun with So this one is a little bit unconventional, man, but I speak from experience here when I say, for me, learning Spanish had a huge impact on my conversation skills. Yeah, it helped me to flirt with some sexy Latinas, but there's a lot more to it, and the same can be true for you. Not only does it make you a better listener and more creative and outgoing, but it forces you to think outside the box. Part of the language learning process is having conversations with people. Now, I never thought I was gonna learn a language. I randomly ended up in Colombia and traveling the world and stuff. And when I was in Colombia, I realized, shit, nobody here speaks English. So that's when I started taking Spanish lessons. And it really changed the game for me. So if this is something you're interested in, like traveling and talking to girls as you go, I definitely recommend learning a new language. It's gonna help you in so many areas. As for which I'd recommend, it'd be either Russian, Portuguese, or Spanish, because those are gonna give you access to like the hottest girls around the world. And with most other cultures, you can get by speaking English, so you don't really need to learn a language if you don't want to. Now, the way you learn it is gonna be key, because that's a big part of how you're gonna improve your conversation skills. So you wanna make sure you're either in a one-on-one class where you're interacting with your teacher the entire time, or in a very interactive group class where you're talking to your classmates and talking to the teacher, and not just sitting there taking notes and listening.
Talking about sunshine, driving with the top down, feeling free. Talking about you and me.
So this one is real simple, man. I'm talking about asking open-ended questions that require more than a one-word answer. This allows people to tell you more about themselves, helps you break through that small talk barrier, and show some social savvy. Try to start doing this in your conversations and catch yourself if you start asking a question that's only a one-word answer. So instead of asking something like, do you like what you do, which is a yes or no answer, you could ask, what got you into that? This way you start communicating more through stories and you learn more about each other, and it makes it fun. Now, if you want more tips for talking to girls, check out this playlist right here. It's all about that. Let's keep it going. I'll see you there, homie.